Hello dear students, welcome to history class. Today we are going to learning chapter 2 New Kings and Kingdoms for class 7 part 1. In this chapter we are learning some learning objectives are there here, some concepts see here. So first concept is there to understand the political developments around 700 CE to 1200 CE. So we are learning in this chapter development of political condition. Okay. So in the period of 700 CE to 1200 CE. And next concept is there to trace the patterns of political developments and military conquest. Next concept, to develop an understanding of the connections between the political and economic processes. So next concept, to understand how inscriptions are used to reconstruct history. These all concepts today we are going to learning chapter number 2, New Kings and Kingdoms. So first I am explaining about in this chapter introduction. So introduction about this chapter, see here. Okay. Introduction. See here students, around 700 CE to 1200 CE, the three states are emerged here in the Indian subcontinent. Three states are emerged in Indian subcontinent and they are very powerful kingdoms. Okay. So in the period of 700 CE to 1200 CE. So these new kingdoms are departure of the structure of the empire, three empires of this period. So we are seeing here rise of regional kingdoms, rise of regional kingdoms. Okay. See here, in the period of 700 CE to 1200 CE, the three very powerful kingdoms are emerged here. That kingdoms are there here. Pala kingdom, Gurshara, Pratihara kingdom, Gurjara, Pratihara kingdom, and see here we calling that Palas, Gurjara Pratiharas and the Rashtrakutas. These three very powerful kingdoms are emerged in the period of 700 CE to 1200 CE. So Palas are ruled in the eastern India, and Gurjara Pratiharas. So they are ruled in western India and Gangetic plains. And Rashtrakutas, so they started their dynasty, they started their empire, Deccan part and South India. See here, Some three dynasties are very important here in this chapter. First one, see here, Palas. Palas started their dynasty, Eastern India. Okay. And next, Gurjara Pratihara started their dynasty, Western India and Gangetic Plains. And Rashtrakutas, they started their dynasty, Deccan part and South India. And three dynasties, these three dynasties are conquered Kanauja, or the Kanauja. Okay, Kanauj. Kanauj is linked to the, it's a trade center. It is a trade center. It is a link to the trade. So it's moved from that Gangetic Plains, means eastwards. You know that? Okay. This is a eastern part. Okay. And the Kanauja was linked to the trade centers, and he was moved. He was going to the routes eastwards to Gangetic Plains. Eastwards to Gangetic Plains, and it's go to South India. It's go to South India. So these all dynasties are conquered to the Kanauja. Okay, and it is it is the end of Gupta dynasty. And three dynasties, Palas dynasty, Gurjara Pratihara's dynasty and Rashtrakutas dynasty, these three dynasties conquest to their Kanauja's military territories. It conquests the military of the Kanauj. Okay. And next here, see, Kanauj was, it is the single kingdom ruling the entire country. And before that, Kanauj only that ruling the single country. Afterwards, when of the Gupta dynasty, these three dynasties are conquered the Kanauj. Okay students, these all dynasties I am explaining one by one. So first one I am explaining about Pala dynasty. Palas. Okay. So the Palas are dominated, it is a central part of India and the eastern part of India. By example that it's a Bihar and Bengal. Bihar and Bengal. The Palas are dominated by eastern India, means it is a central India, and eastern India, means Bihar and Bengal. The founder of Pala, who was founder of Pala's dynasty? See here, the founder of Pala's dynasty, the King Gopala. The King Gopala was the founder of Pala's dynasty. When this Pala dynasty was founded? In the 8th century. 8th century, the Pala dynasty was emerged. The King Gopala was the founder of the Pala's dynasty. Okay, and King Gopala actually, according to the Tibetan monk Taranatha means Gopala was elected the king of Pala dynasty. And after his successor means succeed the Dharmapala, see here, Dharmapala was next ruler of the Pala's dynasty, and he was expanded. He was another Pala dynasty founded in North India, and also he was built university. That university name is Vikramashila University. Vikramashila University. The Dharmapala was built by one university. That university name is Vikramashila. Name of the university is Vikramashila. And Dharmapala also conquered Kanauja. He was also controlled the Kanauja. And after his successor, Devapala conquered, means Devapala was the ruler, means he was the ruler of Pala's dynasty after the successor of Dharmapala, and he was extended his means Pala dynasty. He was extended Pala dynasty so till Assam. So Kamarupa in Assam. Okay, and also he was built one temple. So that name of the temple here Bodh Gaya, Mahabodhi temple at Bodh Gaya. Mahabodhi temple at Bodh Gaya. Bodh Gaya. He was built the temple. The name of the temple is Bodh Gaya, where he was built Mahabodhi temple at Bodh Gaya. The name of the temple is Mahabodhi. Okay, see here, it's a Pala dynasty. See here, once again I repeating this one. Pala's dynasty means rise of regional kingdoms here. So 3 regional kingdoms are rise here in the period of 700 CE to 1200 CE. That 3 dynasties are there. Palas, next Gurjara Pratiharas, and next one Rashtrakutas. These 3 dynasties emerged, and Pala's dynasty emerged in the eastern part. See here, Palas, and Gurjara Pratiharas are western parts. See here, Gurjara Pratiharas emerged a dynasty western part and Gangetic plains, and Rashtrakutas emerged a dynasties Deccan part and South India. Okay, and afterwards the 3 dynasties are conquered, means they are conquered control over the Kanauja. When the end of Gupta dynasty, the Kanauj is a one dynasty ruling one country that. Okay, the Kanauj is the trade center, trade route. It's going to eastwards to westwards and also southern part, South India. So these 3 dynasties, Pala's dynasty, Gurjara Pratiharas dynasty and Rashtrakutas dynasty, these 3 dynasties conquered their military territories. Okay, and afterwards Pala's dynasty. Pala dynasty dominated it's eastern India and Bengal, means it's central India and eastern India, like that Bihar and Bengal. It controlled the Bihar and Bengal. The Pala dynasty king, means who was the founder of Pala dynasty? The King Gopala. The King Gopala was the founder of Pala's dynasty in the 8th century. According to his Tibetan monk, okay, and Taranatha, then Gopala was elected as a king of Pala's dynasty in the 8th century. After his successor, the Dharmapala was the next ruler of Pala's dynasty. He was another Pala dynasty started, means established in the North India, and he was built Vikramashila University. He was built what? Vikramashila University. After his successor, means before he was also controlled, Dharmapala controlled the Kanauj. After his successor, after his death, next ruler of the Pala's dynasty, Devapala. Devapala extended his kingdom till to Kamarupa in Assam, and he was built the temple, Bodh Gaya temple, Mahabodhi temple at Bodh Gaya. Okay students, see here, today's topic here completed, means part 1 is completed here. I hope you, today's topic you all are understood. But when you understood these all are concept, once again you read it textbook, chapter 2, New Kings and Kingdoms till Pala's dynasty, and you make the points till Pala's dynasty. And before, when you writing your handwriting also, I want good handwriting. You neatly write in that book. Okay. So I hope today's class understood, and next topic I am continuing in next class. Thank you.